Hello, beautiful people. My name is Athol, and this is Relationship Momentum. So today I have an Ask Athol Anything question. At Athol K, gave a copy of your map book to my oldest son. What other life skill books would you recommend for a teenage boy? Alright, so most of the books I'm going to talk about are essentially going to be in some form of finding yourself, knowing who you are, doing what you're going to do, and basically sticking to the course. So, first one, How to Be That Guy by Scott Ginsberg. This is essentially a marketing book, but it is very much about knowing who you are, who is the audience you want to deliver your product to, what do you want to be known for, who do you want to be found as, what is almost that sort of career or thing that you do that's going to define you. So if you're a teenage boy, maybe this is a little bit early, but I think it's a good set of thoughts to have so that when he does find the thing that he really wants to do, he can focus on it and actually use that to leverage himself into the rest of his life. Next one, The Rich Dad, Poor Dad stuff. This is one of the later books, but I think the Rich Dad, Poor Dad thoughts are really, really good. That thought of, there are things that you can do and shouldn't do in terms of your approaches to wealth and income. And, what is the thing you want to focus on? Are you going to build passive income? Are you going to invest in things? Are you going to get assets, or are you going to live hand to mouth week after week and basically generate no real wealth for yourself over the course of your life? Third book, what's it called? Hold on to your NUTS, your nuts, your non-alterable, God, I keep forgetting, non-alterable, non-negotiable, unalterable terms. Oh my God, hold on to your nuts. So what are the things that you are actually about? What are the things that are important to you? What are your things you're not going to, you're not going to flex on because you just really can't? This is what you are, who you are, what you're about, what's important to you. I think that's a really great, these are all great books for anyone, young or old, male or female, but I think for a teenage boy, it's a good starting point. The fourth and final book that I'm going to recommend is The Dip by Seth Godin. Seth Godin obviously has a ton of business books out there. This one is particularly good in that you can have the great idea, you can have the great focus, you can know what you're about, but the actual implementation of whatever it is that you're trying to do can sometimes be incredibly difficult, and there will always get to be a point in any project of any magnitude, of any worth, where you just think, I cannot stand this anymore, I can't do it anymore, I don't want to do it, and I really should just pack it in and quit. So the dip is about knowing whether or not you should push through that sense of resistance, or there are the times that you really should just pack it in and quit because you're just beating a dead horse that, it's long over. So I think those books are all good for anyone. I think for a teenage boy, learning about the way the world works, what you can focus on, who you are, what you're about, I think these are all really great starting points. So that's about it. I will leave the links in the description below to Amazon, Mindful Attraction Plan, Whole Life, obviously my book, and I heartily recommend it. How to Be That Guy by Scott Ginsberg. This is very readable. If you're going to get one, start with this one. The Rich Dad, Poor Dad stuff, sort of timeless. Hold On to Your Nuts by Wayne Levine. Great book. And The Dip by Seth Godin. So that's about it. I hope that answered the question, and I will talk to you next time. If you have questions for me, AskAtholAnything@gmail.com. And I will talk to you next time.